Hey guys, it's me. I'm here filming this area. You can see that the rocks are red for a little project about the Iron Range. So I'm here at there's my car. There you go. I'm right outside Grand Marais. There's Lake Superior, and I'm here to take some water samples. So this is Fall River. It's a place where as you can see, the iron ore that's in the water, or the iron ore that's in the rock, sorry, gets into the water and it makes it red. So here you've got this rock that contains a lot of valuable minerals to mining companies, and then it flows here to the lake. So what I'm going to do is film like me walking down there to show you guys the data and how we collect data about. I'm hoping that there's the thing I remember, the phenomenon that is of this like red water. I assume that the water will be red. I called my friend Lonnie Dupree, the Arctic guy, and he said it turns red when it rains. So I don't even know if we're gonna see the red water today, but I think it was supposed to rain today, so I might even stay around. Maybe even watch it. I don't know. But let's go down there and see what we can find. I don't know if... Well, let's just see what we can find. It's kind of an adventure. I want to show you this beautiful land out here, particularly before it gets cold. So, as I'm walking, I wanted to say that I am encouraged by the support that Lonnie offered for this effort. He was like, that's a really good idea, and there's this person I know. You know, it's kind of like word of mouth stuff. Initially, you just got to get started. I really want to get a job up here doing something with water and education and engaging the public. It's like my passion right now. So here's the trail, and as you can hear, the water is there. There is a tree, and there's a flower. It's pretty. Look at that. See that bark here kind of peels off. And as you go up, it's just some really pretty lichen. Well, here's the waterfall. I remember being here. Yeah, okay. There you go. Pretty red. Yeah. So that water there comes from these streams that come from down the Iron Range. As you can see here, that red water right there, like that's an example. I want to get a bottle of that right there. Yeah. And let's see, I don't even know if it'll work, but come out here. Wow. It's really not even flowing at this point. Huh. But you can see there's the Lake Superior right there. And I would bet I want to take another data point right there, like the place where it would meet, if it does meet at all. But like here, I mean, look at the like line of the water, you know, just to give another view here. So there's the top, and that's the falls. And it comes down here and flows out to Lake Superior. So I'm curious to see what I can get out of this particular trip, because I remember that when I was here the last time, it was kind of crazy the way that the stream would come off or come into Lake Superior. I want to highlight this here. So, you know, here's the place we can come down here, and yeah, so remember when I was here the last time, it was more red than this, but it's still pretty red. Like up and down this beach here, you can see this water yeah, I mean, look at that right here. So when it laps up against the, like, show you the rocks. So there's the rocks, and like that's the red water right there. And just to prove to you that this water is red, because I want to make sure I can believe it, we're going to actually measure the first bottle. Here, let me get. So I got my backpack here. See that? It's got some stuff in there that we're going to do a sample. So what we're going to do is this. Get out my bottles here. Like one. Get it here. And then the most important thing for any water protector is the phones. So the thing about the phones is that we can get the GPS data off the phone. And just to prove to you that I'm not lying, eventually what I want to do is make an app that anyone with either an Android or an iPhone can just do what I'm doing right now, you know. And then we're gonna get the most important thing of the scientists: tape and marker. Yeah, sharp. So here we go. So we're gonna get the bottle of water. So just to prove to you, this is an unopened purified water bottle. I'm gonna dump it into this bottle here so that I'm not wasting water. You know, I don't want to waste water. So gonna put it in there. Yeah. And then just load it up right here. So what I want to do is put my bottle here, and then get my two phones. And this is actually a test of the GPS here. So I want to see if I can get a reading off this. There you go. So right here, 47 degrees, 44 minutes, 27 seconds north. 90 degrees, 23 minutes, 18 seconds west, 570 feet elevation. All right, put that up there, and I'm gonna, oops, test this here, and so 47 minutes, or sorry, 47 degrees, 44 minutes, 27 seconds, 0.9 north. 90 degrees, 23 minutes, 17.6 seconds west. And just out of curiosity, I'm gonna tell it to tells me to wave it around. So I'm right there. And let's see if it actually gets me the same place. See, I'm not afraid of dropping my phone because I perfected the art of being in the city and being a perfectionist with my phone. So yeah, so pretty much the same place, right there. And then we're just gonna get the water. You can even see my hand, it's kind of red there. Just pop that out. Look at that, baby. Look at that bad boy right there. So there you go. That's the first data point of this here water protector's map. So yeah, and then I'm gonna get my there we go, this here top, and mark that as number 1. Yeah. And number 1. Go over here. Oops. Dump that out. So this will be number 2. And we'll take our bonds. So look at all that right there. But what I want is actually to see if I can actually distinguish this water. So what I'm looking at here, I know I'm kind of being a little bit what is it, a little bit funny, but here there's like these layers. Look at that water. I want to see, let's say, probably just thin here, but look at that. You can see in the center there how red that is. I mean, look at those here. So I'm just going to get a little bit over here where I can actually get the GPS coordinates. So here, and we'll get it as close as possible. Maybe I'll just get a little bit over here. Just fill it up. So, right there. It's going to be number 2. You're going to have to be careful about that. But, so, I got it right about here. No, here. Me. So to prove it to you, here's the coordinates. It's a little bit different on the map. You can see there on the other side. You can see it's differentiating on the other side there. And then there's number 2. So see that, number 2. And then I'm going to swap it out. So the iPhone reads 47 degrees, 44 minutes, 27 seconds north, 570 feet elevation, 90 degrees, 23 minutes, 18 seconds west. And the Samsung phone S7 says 47 degrees, 44 minutes, 28 seconds, 0.3 north. Seconds north. Longitude is 9 degrees, 23 minutes, 18 seconds, or actually 17.98 seconds west. So that's good. The phones are basically reading the same thing, which is satisfying. So that's a good step, considering that it's rounding off. So there's 2. There's 1. And then what I want to do is I want to get the 4th one on the other side of the road, and I want to get one of the river, or the what do you call it, Lake Superior. So I'm going to go back and get my bottle. And as I'm doing this, I'm putting all the water, as you see, back in these reusable bottles. And I'm sealing up those purified water bottles for good measure. And then I'm going to write on this third one, Lake Superior. So I camped here last year. That's kind of how I know about this, but what I want to do is see if I can get something up here. Not on those rocks because it looks slippery. So, like here, so there's my stuff. And for sake of keeping it dry, I'm gonna put my phones here. So that's the third data point right there. And the phones read as follows. Alright, so there are the phones. You can see that it's a little bit over. So that's a good sign that the GPSs of these things are actually pretty good. See? So, whoops. Yeah. So there they are. Shit. Woo. Oh, that was scary. Yeah. So we went up here. So the lake almost took my phones. That's funny. Yeah, the lake almost took my phones, but it didn't. And I'm glad it didn't, because that would suck. And for the third reading, it's on the iPhone, 47 degrees, 44 minutes, 28 seconds north, 90 degrees, 23 minutes, 20 degrees, or 47 degrees, 44 minutes, 28 seconds north, 90 degrees, 23 minutes, 20 seconds west, 600 feet elevation. And on the Samsung S7, you have 47 degrees, 44 minutes, 27.64 seconds north, 90 degrees, 23 minutes, 19.7 seconds west. And just show you that I'm actually taking that third point right here. I'm actually going to leave that there, and I'm just going to simply walk to the site where I collect the water, and whoo, you get the water. So I want to get in here. Oh, that's cold. Ugh. Whoo! All right, look at that. That's a lot clearer. Look at my arm. Come back here, cap that off. That. So get our shoes back on. Now let's make sure we can dry it. I need to get some better water cases for this, but iPhone. Oh, one thing is I noticed, so I've actually got AT&T, just so you can see. These are actually T-Mobile phones on the service, so it's a good thing to know that I've got only AT&T up here. I assume that I've got Verizon over there, but pop those back in the pocket. Yeah, got my key. Get number 3. And back we go. There you go, water protectors. That's how we get pH data from this amazing, oh, look at that. Look at that right there. Look at that. Oh. These rocks are nice. And I'm going up here, and I'm going to climb through this hole like that. And as I'm walking, I want to say that people camp here all the time, but I bet you that no one has decided to map the pH of the whole thing, of the entire state of Minnesota, considering that that's probably what's going on in terms of mines and shit. That we need to do that pretty soon, just to prove to the goddamn mining companies that they are doing something to our waters. Now look at that. Here we go. So just to show you, I mean, there you go. Iron rich water, Lake Superior water. Iron rich water, Lake Superior water. And we'll go back here, and I want to know, let me turn it around. Yeah, turn it around, but I want to know what this guy here looks like. So, just out of curiosity, what does this one look like? I wonder. Here. So put them up here. So I want to photograph this nicely. I'm going to put it down here like that and try to put them in order. Ooh. So 1, 1, 2, 3, like that. There you go. There's that water. And you can see that that is even just visually pretty clear difference. So that's number 3, number 2, number 1. And I guess the point I wanted to make is that this is a real phenomenon. And that we want to know, does the pH actually reflect, or are they, what are the pHs of these bottles of water? Do I need to monitor something else besides pH to tell if the iron is there or not, or what other metals? So this is going to be a fun project to do with the people around where I am, but you know, this is going to be something that's like, we're going to try to do it for as little money as possible, just to prove that it can be done by, you know, people that want to do this. And you can see that the differences here are pretty stark. You know, that again, Lake Superior, number 2, number 1, and I'd say these two are kind of similar, and that was quite clear. So I hypothesize, I don't even know what's in this, you know, it's a mystery actually, it's a question, that these two here